House Owners Workshop Short Fix. Today's topic will be how to open a window that's painted shut. Many old windows are painted shut, and we're going to have Peter Carroll of North Coast Window Works show you how to get your window open. The first step though, go outside and see if it's painted shut from the outside. Then Peter will show us how to get them open from the inside.
You know, a common problem with these old windows is you just can't get the sashes open. And even though you open the lock and try as you might, there's just too much paint and caulk along these edges here, just like in this top upper part, that you just gotta break it open in order for that sash to work. But doing so just involves some very simple tools you can get at your hardware store, like a putty knife, a box cutter, a hammer, and a special tool I'll show you as we move along. One thing I want you to know before you get involved here is you're going to be creating a lot of dust because you're going to cut some paint. So it's always good to protect yourself with a mask, and it's also good to protect the environment. So first I'm going to just spray this thing down with some simple water. And that's going to take care of a lot of the dust that I'm going to be creating as I free this sash up. Alrighty, on this I'm really going to basically use my box cutter and a 5-in-1 tool. You can buy these at hardware stores or paint stores in your community. The first thing I want to do is take this sharp edge of the knife and cut right along the side of the sash and the stop. And I'm just going to insert my knife in there and run it right on down. And it might take you a couple tries to get it all the way through all that paint, but just stay at it. And finally you'll feel that it's getting a little freer. At that point you can take your 5-in-1 or a putty knife and you're going to gently slide it into there and just tap. And just give it a slight wiggle just to free that sash up. Remember, you're going to create a lot of dust here. Some of that dust might be lead paint dust, so you want to be careful. Just so you can get that sash to move back and forth. On this side, we're going to use a different tool. It's called a window zipper. And you can see it's got serrated edges here, and that'll cut the paint and caulk between that sash and the jamb. So let me show you how this works. First, spray it down for that dust, and then I'm going to put it flat against the window sash, and I'm going to lightly go down the crack between the sash and the jamb. And I'm going to keep repeating that process until I can get that paint cut and the sash is free. Now there might be one final area that's still got some paint and caulk preventing that sash to open, and it might be on the meeting rail here, right between the bottom and the lower and the top sash. So I'll just take my 5-in-1 and gently tap it down there and wiggle it up just lightly back and forth, and do it at various parts just to free it up a bit. And that should just about do it. And if I did my job right, the sash opens. And that's how you open a painted shut window sash.
Thank you for joining us. Please follow us on Facebook at OHOW, Old House Owners Workshop.